Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hi everyone. Are we all excited for the podcast today? Hello, hello, hello. Hi Tomo. Can I get a shout out for Tomo, please? Yeah, got an army with how many swords are here? Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't thank you guys enough for volunteering to be my mods. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. But yeah, guys, I got some new mods. The cutest people ever. And then we are also going to interview one of my cutest friends ever, shall I say, devilishly handsome, Nismote today. I blame alcohol. I'm not cute. You're super cute. What do you mean, Inspire? Kino, hello, my OG mod, my baby girl. I'm excited, guys. Today we're gonna talk about some cool stuff with Nizzy. Everybody's met Nizzy before on stream, but now it's gonna be like we're talking and not just playing games and stuff. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Yeah. Kinu first for once, true. Yeah, guys, I'm excited for you guys to meet Nizzy. He's one of my really good friends. We became fast friends, so I'm excited. I'm having him wait and call right now. I just wanted to greet everybody. I'm eating supper. I'll be right back. Okay, Kinu. Have good food. Have good food. Hello, everybody. Why am I so short? Hold on. Give me a second. Where am I? There I am. I don't know why I was so short. Nizzy on hold. Yes. Yeah, he is. Don't say anything, Inspire. I'm tall. I'm 5'4.5". Okay, chat. Quick question about the music. Do you guys prefer this kind of music in the background, or should we have more like ambient, like less lyrics kind of music? What are we feeling? What are we feeling today, guys? Hi, Gio. Thank you for the lurkies. Have fun with your Overwatch games. I hope you guys win them all. Fuck you, Gio. I'm deleting your message. Ambient? Okay, ambient? Okay, we'll get some ambience. Give me a second. I don't want jazz. I feel like jazz makes me sleepy, to be honest. Okay, how about... Does this have lyrics? I vote jazz. Jazz is really nice sometimes. Squeeze is taller than me. Yeah, I'm 5'4.5". I'm pretty tall. Not to brag anything. Thank you for the lurk, Weeb. Welcome. Can I get a shout out for Weeb, please? Okay, how's this chat? Is this vibey enough? You guys vibing with the chill ambient jazz music in the back? Say that to everyone who is 6 foot in chat. If you're 6 foot, I'm gonna step on you. Music is nice. Okay, bet. Can I get stepped on? No. I'm joking. What if I'm 1 inch off from 6 foot? I'll still step on you. I'll step on my mods. How about that? Okay. Sign up for this. Hi, Blue. Hi, my king. Oh my gosh. Can I get a shout out for Blue, please? And Yuka. Hi, baby. How much to get stepped on? Asking for science. Yuka, how tall are you? If you're taller than me, I'll step on you. If not, you have to step on me. I'm good, Blue. We're gonna have a podcast with Nizzy soon. He's kind of just chilling in the call real quick while we say hi to chat. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that was a good laugh. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to my mods. This is exactly what you guys are getting into. 5'2" giant. How about we step on each other? You for science. It's for science. We're gonna step on a Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna get into the podcast. First stream being a mod, can't wait to see how things go from here. If you step on each other at the same time, does it cancel out? Yeah. Time to calm art for squeeze stepping on Bean. but wait, I'm gonna ask Nizzy if he wants me to step on him. Hold on. Hello. Do you want me to step on you? I'm sorry, I had you muted for a second. I told chat if they're taller than me, I have to step on them, but if they're shorter, they have to step on me.
Wait, can you run that back?
Yeah, so how tall are you? First call.
6'2".
So I have to step on you, okay?
No.
Yes.
This is not happening.
This is how this works.
This is not how that works.
You can't step on me. That's not part of the rules. It's for science.
Who, says who?
Says me, the certified scientist.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm not abiding by that.
Podcast is off to a great start, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sorry chat, this is the weirdest podcast start ever, even though we've only had 4 up until this point. But everyone, welcome Nizzy! Hello, Nizzy, hello!
Hello. Howdy, chat.
Hi
How's it
guys,
going?
this is Nizmote, or Nizzy as I like to call him, and a lot of people also like to call him. He's a good friend of mine. We met, like, not even long ago, but he's been a quick friend. And he's my IT guy on the side.
Yes. Got big brain.
Big brain. You want to do quick introductions real quick?
Yeah, sure. As Squeeze just said, name's Nismote, but you can just call me Nizzy. Because it's a lot easier that way. Your devil on your shoulder. I am a variety PNG tuber. I play a ton of horror games. I also play a ton of single player games and shooters on the side. It's always a comfy time in my stream, so if you're into all that jazz, then you can feel free to swing on by.
Yeah. Can I get a exclamation point guess for Nizzy, please? That is his link. Sorry, my throat is kind of sore from laughing so hard. But yeah, Nizzy is a really good streamer. I love being in his chat because every time I join his chat, he forces me to drink water. So
Always, everybody gets forced.
yeah, Nizzy is very attentive to his chat, make sure everybody has eaten well or drank water before you know, that they were chilling in this chat. He's actually, you take care of your chat really well, which is really cool. It's admirable.
Thank you. I try.
Okay, let's get into some questions. So first of all, you know, you introduced your name as Nizzy, Nizmo, or Nizmote. Do you have a name for your community at all?
Yeah, I do. It's the Hellfire Club. It's the spinoff of Stranger Things, Hellfire Cult.
Yes, I love the Hellfire Cult.
Yeah.
Oh wait, question then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Other way around. I think I just said it wrong.
Wait, so you're the Hellfire Cult?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
All good. So do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god, I've been wanting to get into it. I listen to a lot of podcasts and I watch a lot of videos on it as well.
You ever watch Critical Role?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, super good.
Oh my gosh, I wanna play some D&D. Thank you for the shout
Yeah,
out,
maybe we
Spire.
can set it up sometime.
Oh my god, that'd be fun. I need to do like a whole character sheet and everything, but it does seem like a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Okay,
Yep.
that's cool. So the Hellfire Cult. So,
Yep.
chat, a little context. When I first met Nizzy, oh, okay, the first time I like was introduced to Nizzy, he was playing Phasmophobia with Yuzi, Yuka, and Hollow. And I was like, hey, this guy's cool. I'll give him a follow. And then I hopped into his chat one time and I think you were playing Cult of the Lamb. And I was like, oh, this guy plays a lot of scary-ish movies, like from your channel that I saw. Movies, hello,
Hmm.
games. My brain's lagging.
Games. Yeah.
But yeah, you played a lot of scary games. And I was, not a lot of people like to play scary games, but it seemed like your niche, honestly. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I really like horror. It doesn't really bother me as much as some people, I would think. Um, yeah, I definitely am the one running towards danger, than running away from it. It's just, I don't know, it's how I am.
Yeah.
So it's always fun. And I don't know. Yeah, limit testing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Beanie's asking, do you have a go-to horror game or movie?
Go to horror game or movie. As far as horror games go, not really. I just, whatever is like, I guess, flavor of the day or month or whatever. But movie, we watched it on my Discord not too long ago. I forget. Fuck, I forgot the name.
Big fan.
Yeah, big fan, big fan. Honestly, just Conjuring. Conjuring's good,
Oh yeah,
and
Conjuring's a
whatever
good
the
series, yeah.
yeah, and whatever the one spinoff is for, I think it's like the second Conjuring where it's the nun, like follows
Mm.
her like background story. That one's pretty good.
Yeah. I watch scary movies, but I can't play scary games. Scary games freak me out because I think it's too immersive. Like I get like way too into it, and I think I'm halfway through Mortuary Assistant, and I haven't
Mhm.
touched the game since, even though chat has been trying to get me to finish it, because it's just like I'm in the game, But like in a movie, it's
Uh,
like I can sometimes just like look and be like, oh, I'm sitting on a couch. It's like not the movie's not real, if that makes sense. It's kind of
Dang.
stupid, but yeah, scary games are not okay, but scary movies are fine for me.
So, have you ever played like Phasmophobia in VR?
Yes, but the only okay with Phasmo though, it's not scary. It's kind of just troll. I troll a lot in Phasmo. I'm
Okay.
talking about games that have like a lot of pop ups and like scares and stuff like that.
Mhm.
A lot of like sound cues too. Oh my god, sound cues freak me out. Like background music. Ugh, it's scary.
That's fair.
But chat, honestly though, me and Nizzy have been talking about wanting to play a scary game together. And I told him if we ever do play a scary game, it's really gonna be sort of like me playing inside the back rooms where my POV will be locker simulator and Nizzy's POV is him just throwing the game. So it's gonna be really fun and
Yeah.
chaotic.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds just about fucking right.
Squeeze, we gotta play Phas. I would love to play Phasmophobia more. I feel like it's just a troll game to play with friends. I know when Nizzy played with Hollow, Yuka, and Yuzi that one time, you forced them to play on professional and all split
Oh
up,
yeah.
which was
Yeah.
really funny. I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Really gotta
Oh.
get people immersed while playing.
Yeah. I sometimes force my friends to play like the bigger maps like prison or the high school because it's just
Yep.
fun like to be chased in like a larger map rather than like in a simple house and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun, but I think also like it's kind of difficult sometimes because like if you can't find the ghost room too quick, then all it turns into is you getting hunted over and over until you find the room,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks.
Nah, I think it's fun. I think like I just like straight up mess with the ghosts and like I'll call it out and like call it names and stuff. But there's the only time I'm scared in Phasmo is if I'm by myself and all my friends are dead. That's the only time because we use like the proximity chat, so we don't use Discord. And
Yep.
if I'm ever if I'm ever the last one, like it's happened multiple times on stream where I'll just be like, "Hey chat, how y'all doing today?" Like I don't want I refuse to play the game at that point. I'm like, should we just leave? I feel like we should just go.
Dang. Don't
Yeah.
really want to finish the job.
No, because then what if I die? Then we all technically die. You know what I mean?
Okay, and
Thank you for the lit cover. Well, it would make sense because then we would technically be able to make money if I stayed alive, you know?
Mm, no, it's next to nothing. I think you still get money even if everybody dies, like some of it.
Okay, maybe I don't play Phasmo with you because you're gonna force me to go in by myself and so.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So what inspired you to start streaming?
Oh, I wanted to a long time ago when like Twitch first came about. I actually was like a big League of Legends player,
Mm,
and I was like, I don't know, I thought I was pretty good at the game, and I thought that it can actually go somewhere. But when I did try streaming, there were some things that came up where I could not anymore. So like I was never really like afforded that opportunity,
mm.
and so like moving forward, it kind of just became like a dead dream, so to speak. But I have a friend who streams a ton, and she ended up convincing me to try it. And so, I mean, here I am, like what, almost 3 months later, streaming. So it's been a good time.
Nice. Also, you've been streaming kind of consistently for 3 months.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, like I've had some like IRL stuff come up, so um, I had to step away for like maybe like a week, or something
Hmm.
like that, just to get adjusted. But outside of that, yeah, been pretty consistent.
Oh my god, your week hiatus made me so sad. I was like, when's my streamer coming back?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I made multiple jokes about it, chat, when Nizzy and I were back to playing games and stuff, and I was like, guys, did you also miss Nizzy when he was gone? And everybody in chat was like, yeah, why did he leave?
Yeah, I think a lot of people were tweeting that out, or if not, like just like commenting it. I was like, damn guys, my bad.
No, no,
And
don't
then I
ever
got
feel
sick right
bad.
after too. I had COVID, so like made it even worse.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me it was COVID either. Like, you just told me you were sick, and you told me on
Oh
stream that
yeah.
it was COVID, and I felt so bad for giving you shit like for so long because I was like, just don't be sick, forehead. And then you like told me finally it was COVID. I was like, oh, right. You
Yeah,
can.
yeah. It's all right. We're good now.
Yeah, we're all good now. Okay, so let's talk about some favorite parts about streaming. What are your favorite parts about it so far?
Mm, I think just meeting a ton of new people. Um, like on top of like interacting with like chat and or I don't know, just people like in games in general. Like I think I'm like a pretty social person, and I feel like through streaming, um, I don't know, it just makes me want to like to interact more. So I do a ton of that, and I have a ton of fun doing that. Because I mean, like, it's so let's say for example, like I don't know, you come to my stream and you tell me something, and is like of something of importance.
Yeah.
I think it's like pretty cool that you can like build like a tight knit community, so to speak. Like say
Yeah.
for example, like you tell me that like oh like I have a test and like I'm been studying for it and I'm like I'm gonna take it tomorrow, and tomorrow comes, you take your test, and then like I were to stream that night and you were to come by, like I would remember because I take a mental note and be like, oh, so like how'd your test go? And I think that's like
Mm.
awesome because like you get to, I don't know, just get to know people a little bit more, and like as you're just hanging out playing games or whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do that a lot. Sometimes in your chat, like you'll have like little, I don't want to say they're like little moments, but like you'll, like you said, you take the mental notes about certain chatters and you'll ask them like more personal questions rather than like, oh, how have you been and stuff like that. Like sometimes you'll ask them things like, oh, how did this job interview go or something like that. And I'm like, oh, this guy
yeah,
like
yeah,
pays attention to his chat, which is actually a really admirable quality you have. I like that a lot about you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to.
You're doing a good job at it, to be honest. And I think
Thank
you
you.
and I talked about it before about how having smaller communities makes it a lot easier to keep mental notes of some people
Mm,
rather than like, being a larger streamer, having like thousands of viewers and somebody comes in and says the exact same thing, I took a test and whatever. And then you just, it's harder to give that one person the attention of all the chatters, but it's so much easier when we have like our smaller communities and stuff.
yeah, yep, hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Okay, so how about what is your least favorite part about streaming?
I think people who are just like outright rude, or they're like your token problem child, so to speak. Like people who just like want to cause issues for whatever reason. and I don't particularly like that. And I've banned plenty of people so far since I started streaming
Yeah.
that are like, I mean, fit in that category. So
Yeah, I think since I started taking streaming more seriously, so far it hasn't happened that often, but there have been some times, and I remember I told you this, where like some random will come into chat and say like some gross thing, and I'm just like,
oh
why?
yeah,
Who
yeah.
dropped you on your head as a child? And like, just it was so bad. Ash, hello, welcome to the chat. Hi, baby. Um, but yeah, that is like my least favorite part about streaming as well, is like meeting the trolls, meeting the, you know, the rude people who don't understand. I went on a rant on Twitter about this chat. You guys saw it, but like they just don't understand what you can and cannot do in chat, and it's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense why people like that exist on the internet. I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
agreed. I think
Mm.
I think on my end, like
Hi, Beastie.
I'm okay with people like trolling a little
Anishan,
bit
thank you so much for the
and or
follow.
like being like, so to speak, like quote unquote quirky.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's just the people who were like, you know, come in just like swinging already like hard as hell, trying to be rude. I'm just like, bro, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I get more of like the grosser side, like not the rude side, but I just get gross comments and I'm like,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
please.
yeah,
Like go go get a life somewhere else. Like don't come to my
yeah.
chat with
Honestly,
that.
true.
Yeah, that's what, like that's the small price we have to pay though. But when it comes to like having a great community with like an amazing chat where you guys can have fun and joke around and stuff, like it's those little people that make it not too fun. But then I get reminded afterward, like when, especially like I think a couple times that's happened where I had to ban somebody in chat.
Yep.
Chat themselves would be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like they they would like come to my defense, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, fuck that guy."
Yeah, yeah. We love to see that.
Yeah, we love the support of our communities. Okay, so you said you stream horror games and you're starting to stream FPS games and everything.
Mhm.
So have you, in the, you know, 3 months that you've been streaming ish, hit any like personal goals or accomplishments at all?
Mm, yeah, affiliate. That was a goal. I didn't think I was
Yeah.
really gonna hit that. I was like, oh shit. Well, this is actually something.
Hmm.
I mean, outside of that, whatever like following goal that I have, um, every single time we hit that, it's kind of like, damn. I mean, shit. I mean, I didn't think I'd make it this far, but I mean, hey, like if
Yeah.
I just really appreciate everybody who gives like the love and support. So,
I was so chat. I'm a mod for Nizzy at the moment, and sometimes I have to tell this guy that he is having such positive growth and that he has to really ride this wave. Like that's really all you can really do as a streamer, is when you start seeing the positivity in the numbers, you want to keep, you know, pushing those numbers and pushing it as far as possible. And this man is like, I'm gonna call you out, Nizzy. This man's like, I don't really feel like raiding. And I'm like, And I DM'd him and I was like, you are gonna raid. You have the numbers right now. You had so many followers. You had good engagements, good interactions. You're gonna raid. And then he like in stream was like, okay, guys, I think I'm gonna raid. Like,
yeah,
no, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was just say like, I mean, like sometimes like I feel bad because like, I mean, there's like some people that raid me sometimes, and like I always want to return the favor, but I feel like if I don't, then it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, damn, bro, like you really gonna rate somebody else and not me, kind of thing. I don't know. Like I personally, when I
Mm,
rate somebody, I don't care. Like if like they ever rate me back, and like
yeah.
it's just I don't mind. But you know, I'm just kind of like, I guess more considerate in that sense, where it's just like, damn, you're bro, like I mean, you rated me, and I kind of feel obligated to return the favor. You know?
I see, I see. Sometimes I used to feel that way, I think. Whenever I got a raid, especially if it was like a bigger raid, I would feel like, oh, you know, I want to repay the favor, share our communities back and forth kind of thing.
Yep.
Um, and then I started like, I don't know, like somewhere along the line, I just started considering like, oh, I was playing Valorant, then I'm gonna look for like a friend that's playing Valorant. And so I'm so lucky to have so many friends that stream that game because it's so easy to find someone to raid. But for
Yep.
example, like if one of these days I was, you know, just looking for a new friend to make, um, a chat. I think I tell you guys this sometimes. I stalk people in like a good way. Like I
Oh,
stalk people
yikes,
like
yikes. Out of context, yikes.
no, like in okay, so basically if no, guys, listen. Okay, so if I'm off stream, I like to be on Twitch a lot. I basically live on Twitch at this point, and I'll watch a lot of streamers who are, you know, sort of mutuals with other friends that I have, or I'll watch other streamers who are in like my recommendeds, and I'll just kind of be in their chats here and there, kind of feeling out their vibes, seeing how they are as a person, like, or as a streamer. And if I really like them, then I put them on this list that I have of like people I could potentially raid. Um, yeah, exactly. You gotta do your research to see if you vibe with the person. Because I don't want to drop my community off to somebody. I remember talking to B about this. I don't want to drop my community off to somebody, and then it's someone who's completely off. Like they are just rude. There's certain streamers that have their own quirks and qualities, and I want to avoid some of those at some time. So yeah, it's just a little research, guys. It's research. It's science. It's science, okay? It's science. Stalking was not the word to use. It wasn't the word to use.
Yeah. No, I hear you on all that.
But yeah, I think though in general, if you have good numbers and you want to, spread communities and make sure, people feel supported in that sense, then I think rating out in general is a good idea to do. But yeah. But for you, I understand, Nizzy, is like you're still, you're growing and everything. So it's a little more tedious on your part.
Um, what do you mean tedious?
Well, in the sense that like instead of having like a long, because I get flamed with my followers list on Twitch being so long because I follow so many people on Twitch. And I know, for example, like Zay, she says she follows like maybe 5 or 6 people outside of our little circle of friends. Which I
Mm,
was like, that doesn't make any sense because I'm following like 80 or 90 right now and they're all live, so like I guess like the more you stream, the more growth you get, and like the more people you find to like rate out and stuff. That's what I meant.
yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with like what you said. Um, like it's good to rate out. It's just it's one of those things for me.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the big question that I have everybody, study up before the podcast. What do you think makes you a unique streamer compared to most?
Um, I think I kind of answered that a little bit earlier with the whole entire like trying to build like a community and like have like kind of like close knit people. I guess like to like elaborate on that. So, I don't know. I do like a lot of community events. So like Saturdays, I usually like run movie nights. I try to do viewer games sometime like through the week, whether I'm playing like Overwatch or let's say Valorant or whatever game that's like multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I try to, I guess, try to be like a little bit more personal with people and like try to have like, I guess like the real goal for me is like just to build a community where like people can be friends
Yeah.
and like even off stream like play video games with each other or talk to each other.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I'm trying to foster pretty hard right now. So I think, I think that's like one thing that makes me stand out from like a lot of other people.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like I've noticed in your chat, like so off stream and on stream. On stream in your chat, like a lot of your chatters, uh, they like it's what you would define a community as in that sense. Like some streamers, like you said, they do like movie nights, they do viewer games and everything, and like they're they have chatters that know certain chatters, but like for you in your chat, for example, like Yoda knowing Rose or Pooks knowing other people, it's like
Yep.
it's a really tight knit community, I think, compared to other chats that I've been in. And then also
Mm,
off stream with your Discord, because sometimes like it'll, I don't know if like what it's called on Discord, but like you'll see like what a person is doing on your friends list or something.
yep.
And like I'll see like your same community members that are in your chat are still hanging out off stream, which is an amazing thing. Like it's literally like you are building the definition of a community, which I think is a great thing that you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, it's I can foster as much as I can, but I think like a huge shout out goes to like the people that are, actually like partaking in it. And so I'm just always grateful for those people.
Yeah. Yeah, Pooks and Rose are in the chat putting hearts.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
yeah. Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Um,
what is it? Nizzy's community is very, very sweet and very supportive of both Nizzy and his friends and stuff. So yeah.
yeah, it's always a good time. There's like another thing like I wanted to try to start doing. I wanted to like host like maybe on Sundays too, like once a week to host like a community game night. Like let's say like I don't know, like I host like a Minecraft server for like 5 hours at some given point in the day, and like that remains static through like on like a week to week basis.
Mm-hmm.
So then like if people are like too shy or they don't know how to approach somebody, I mean, then that could be like the bridge, for people to actually get to know each other, or if not just talk at least, like through like a game, so to speak. Because I think
Mm-hmm.
that's like a huge bridge for a lot of people, where like they just might feel some type of way, like they might not be comfortable reaching out themselves. But if you give them like a game to play, then that connection can be made because you bond over a game.
Yeah, yeah. Especially games like Minecraft or like farming games, because I think in Valorant, it's like you play a game for 13 or so rounds, whatever, and then you just move on, you know? But if it's a game where you like work collectively together, like Minecraft, Stardew, what have you, it's, I think, something that really, really helps build a community.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Squeeze Brown when? If I could ever figure it out, maybe, question mark. I do like Minecraft a lot. We play so many games that, you know, game burnout's real. You know what I mean?
True.
Okay, so let's get into your specifics as a VTuber, PNG tuber. Wait, quick question. I don't think I've ever asked you this, and this is just a question I've been wondering for a while. Are we ever
Mhm.
gonna get a live 2D Nizzy?
Yo, at some point, but God, is it so fucking expensive?
It really is. It actually is. But like, okay, because your PNG is obviously really, really nice, and the Fugi and everything is really great. But I've always wondered, like, to see you move. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like one of those things where like even like I don't know, like I think like in a broader sense, like when you see like other like from like when you go to like a PNG stream to like a live 2D stream, it's always so different because like you actually see somebody moving as opposed to
Hmm.
like just like a I don't know, like you see my PNG just jump when I talk. Um, and so like when you're the streamer that you go to that you enjoy goes from like PNG to live 2D is like always like mind blowing. So
Yeah, I think so I started as a PNG tuber.
mm,
The most expression that chat would get from me was me screaming or raging at a game. And then when I got my default models, I was able to show how like expressive I move my body whenever I'm like, you know, getting mad or like even just like okay, this is a weird thing to mention, but like the stretch redeems that a lot of streamers have, right? I used to get called out for being a PNG tuber with a stretch redeem. It's so weird because people were like, "How do we know you're actually stretching?" And I'm like, "Why does it fucking matter?"
trust, just fucking
Like,
trust.
yeah, like just believe that I stretched, you know. So like
Yeah,
now, if I actually get the stretch redeem, like I'll actually, you know, I'll stretch, and people can like see that I'm moving. If that makes sense.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I mean
god,
it's like
Clover,
another
thank you so
dynamic of it,
much for
and
the
there's like a lot more
400
stuff that you can
bits.
do with like live 2D. That's like pretty fun. I don't know, like because you have like toggles or um, I don't know, you can have like a little mascot on stream that like interacts with your live 2D.
Mm.
Um, I don't know, some general ideas that like I've been like bouncing around in my head whenever I do reset point.
Yeah, whenever you do, I will be there to support.
Hell yeah,
Does the VTuber model move more than you, or does it track well? It sometimes if I like bend down a certain way, like it'll like just fucking go ballistic. But other than that, it tracks really well, head movements and stuff like that. Um, Trust me, VTuber tracking or just live 2D rigging in general is so complicated, so complicated. People that do it for a profession are insane at what they do.
yep, agreed.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty because I know a little bit of it, but I want to know more. So do you have a little extra explanation of like your lore as a VTuber?
Yes, yes I do, but I'm holding that for my reference sheet drop.
Okay, this is fine. I will wait. This is fine, chat. We can wait. It's okay. This is okay. This is fine. Can you DM it to me later?
No,
Yes.
nope, you're gonna wait too.
Fuck, fine. Okay, fine. How about what inspired your model design? Are you okay sharing that?
Yeah, I think for like a base, like I use Gojo as a reference actually from JJK, and I just
Mm-hmm.
thought he looked really cool, and I liked him as a character. So I, whenever I was getting my PNG commissioned, I went to the artist with like a bunch of like Gojo references, and then I threw a couple of other different references in there of like maybe like jewelry and stuff that I wanted. Um, but I guess like as far as like the devil part goes, uh, I don't know. I just like horror, and honestly, like the like devil aesthetic, I'm kind of into it anyways. So I mean, it's kind of like a no brainer.
Yeah, the little devil on your shoulder idea is really cute, I think, because a lot of people, if they take on the devil persona as a VTuber, they take on like the devil. You know what I mean? Like they're the
Mm,
demon king or demon queen or whatever. But yours was like, nah, I'm the little devil on your shoulder that like whispers to you or something, which I think is so cute. It's like
yeah.
telling you to have, telling you to do evil things. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
100%. We love chaos.
We love chaos. Okay, how about let's talk about what is your favorite thing about specifically being a PNG tuber? Because you know, PNG tuber, VTuber, facecam tuber, they all have facecam tuber, hello, flesh tuber. They all have like different, you know, qualities about them. So like you as a PNG tuber right now, what is your favorite thing?
As a PNG tuber, yeah, definitely it's a lot cheaper than doing a live 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think it's a lot easier to like if I want to like get something commissioned, like if I want to do like another uh I don't know, like another live I'm sorry, not live 2D, but PNG. Um I don't know, it's a lot easier to change on the fly, so to speak, as opposed to like getting live 2D because like you would have to like get, you know, like a model cut and then you need to get it rigged and all that.
Yeah.
So uh yeah, I think the ease of it is a lot easier. It's very like entry level friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I think yeah, the art thing that you mentioned is also true. You know, if you weren't spending a lot of money on trying to get a moving model and everything, focusing on like making your art as your design, like your current PNG tuber design, is really good
mhm.
for engagements on like Twitter and social media because people are like, oh my god, this is what his model would look like in this outfit or something like that. And I think it's like it's just different in terms of like money.
Yeah,
Money
no, 100%.
is a huge issue when it comes to being a VTuber or a PNG tuber in general because like art is so expensive as it should be. Always support your artists. You know, good art does take time and effort, and if they have their you know commission prices, then you should never question the artist. But
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's also like super flexible for me because like I mean, without my reference sheet being done, I've had like ton of commissions that well actually that I'm commissioning right now or if not have gotten, and I just do different outfits of like what I would like my OC to be in,
Mm-hmm.
and like I slowly change certain things because I want it to be so like I guess talking like a little bit about like the reference sheet that I'm like getting done. It's not going to be the same as like this PNG now. Uh, some parts of it are going to be different, but like you can think of it as like, you know, this is a younger version to like an older version, so to speak.
Ah, I see, I see.
Yeah. So like the similarities are there. It's just like maybe the style is different or the hair is different or whatever may be different.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you gonna call it the like Nizzy 2.0 that a lot of people do when they get like outfit
no,
changes or like design
no,
changes? It's just gonna
no.
be you
It's the same
as
thing.
okay, okay,
It's literally
awesome.
just like let's just say like a glow up, so to speak.
Nizzy gonna be a Gramps?
Not yet.
Grandpa
Not
Nizzy.
yet.
No, I'm super excited though when the reference sheet drops. I will be supporting that. I love when my friends get like I don't know how to explain. Like there's art of yourself, but then there's actual like uh what is it like the design and the lore of your character, if that makes sense. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like
Yep.
the development of that person's character is some of my favorite things to watch. Like small shout out to B. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but she just dropped her reference sheet on Twitter today and it was
Mhm.
amazing and I was so excited for her. Like it's everything with her lore. She like had all her art tags and everything. I was super excited. So yeah, when yours comes out, I'm so excited.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And congrats to B. I don't know if she's still here.
Yeah. Oh my god. I still need to get my reference sheet too. So yeah, we'll see when that happens.
Let's go.
Um, okay, let's talk about kind of the stream topic today or the podcast topic. So chat. Obviously, Nizzy has. I told Nizzy already this like beforehand that a lot of my podcast is just me complimenting my guests. So Nizzy has this quality about him that I really admire, where he is very not no open's not the word. You're very inviting in a sense, like in your own way. I'm not saying as inviting as other people, but you have this quality that doesn't make you as intimidating, if that makes sense. So when it comes down to collabing, a lot of times Nizzy is, you know, he fills out how that person is, but when you get to know him, because this is how as he described himself, he turns into his, you know, his actual, what do you call it, Nizzy? Like your own self, I guess, or like you
Um,
relax a bit, I guess.
yeah, because I mean, like when I mean, me personally. So when I'm meeting somebody, I try to match the energy, and however that goes, kind of determines like whether we stay friends or not. Because I mean, like some people just we don't match,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like perfectly okay. It's just how it is sometimes. But I guess like when I get comfortable with people, then like I'm more chaotic, uh, and it like real gremlin energy, honestly. So,
I think this is true from what I've seen in your streams before, where you stream with like Boz and all them, and like you're doing your like Nizzy British impression or something like that,
oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that side of you is really fun to see. But yeah, like I'm kind of the same way, chat. Like when I meet somebody for the very first time, I'll feel them out too. But I'm kind of quicker where I just like don't give a fuck at that point, and I'm like I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be Squeeze, and if they're not okay with it, then we're just gonna move on from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Everybody has their own way to go about it.
Mm-hmm. So how do you exactly like outreach or figure out who you want to collab with when it comes to those times?
How do I figure out who I want to collab with?
Yeah.
Um, honestly, uh, I think I get asked to collab. I mean, sometimes I'll with people that I've known, I'll ask to collab with them. Maybe like I've already collabed with them already or something like that. So like, it'll be like a repeat kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't think too often like I ask like people that I meet to collab with. That I don't know. Like I never really gave it much thought. That's just like a habit of mine. Like I'll ask friends first to collab, and then I don't know. Like you can always meet like different VTubers or PNG tubers or whatever have you.
Yeah.
And they could be cool people, but I don't know. Like I just have a bad habit of like not asking.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you don't stalk people then, like I do.
um, not really. No, no. I
Noted.
mean like if somebody asked me for example, right? If like hey like you want to do like a collab, then sure, like I'll like maybe pop in your stream, be like hey what's up or whatever, and then like or like maybe like we can like meet up at some point and like play a game or whatever and just talk. Because like I mean that way then we can like kind of both feel each other out, and so like when you go live, it's not weird or anything. Like there's no friction like that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because ultimately at the end of the day, it's like viewer experience is like what really matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
And so if, like things get a little weird or like a little like tense, so to speak,
Yeah.
then that's like really bad for the people that are watching because it's kind of like damn, bro, this is kind of tough.
Yes, yes. I completely agree. When I stream, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, how is chat perceiving the stream? So, I like to think like, if I were my own viewer, like, how would I feel about this person saying something? So sometimes if I'm streaming with like a person that I've never really streamed before, they make a certain
Mm,
joke. I'll like quick DM them like on the side. I'm like, hey, like, can we not say something like that? Because I don't want that kind of mentality to spread throughout my community. Only because if I wouldn't make that joke myself, so I wouldn't want that joke to be spread around with my chat and then they all think that
yep,
it's okay. It's kind of like,
yep.
it's like, chat, don't take this the wrong way, but it's like you're all impressionable children and I don't want you guys to feel as though like some things are okay. You know what I mean? It's
Crazy.
okay though. You
You
guys are
heard it
my
here first.
babies. You guys are my babies. It's okay. Yeah,
Nobody
no,
gets
it's
you on
not
that.
an insult. It's not an insult, I think. It's just because I care about what you guys see. And I think Nizzy is the same way. He cares about what his community himself is perceiving, you know?
Yep, this is agreed upon.
Mm-hmm. Time for Bean to sleep for Squeeze to stalk? No, okay. Just because Bean lives on the same island doesn't mean that I'm gonna stalk him. Hello? Um, no, you guys, it's not an insult. What I'm saying is you guys are a a group of people that I care about deeply, and I wouldn't want, like, in an older sister way, like I wouldn't want my younger sibling to see really bad things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty valid. I think, yeah, I'll make more of the same sense. I might not look at it the same exact way, but it's more of like, I don't know. I think I'm pretty mindful when it comes to like what's being said in chat. Like, if somebody ever has an issue, I'm like more than open with like if somebody wants to like DM me or I like maybe I'll DM them, be like, hey, like I didn't really like that, or like, hey, can you not say that? And
Mm-hmm.
if somebody, if I were to say something, because I mean, like everybody at the end of the day has like their own shtick that they don't like,
Yeah.
and so like just trying to be as open as possible and just be like, hey, like I mean, you can reach out to me, and like if I ever say something that offends you, or I do something that offends you, like I would appreciate if you just tell me, and then I could just correct that action really quick. Or if like somebody else is causing an issue to you, then you let me know so we can address that.
Yeah. 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 Squeeze hydrating. I hear. Yes. Oh, Nizzy, have you hydrated?
Not
Drink
yet.
agua, por favor. If you force me to stay hydrated, I'm gonna force you to stay hydrated. I'm sorry, chat. If it was really close to the mic, didn't mean to distract from what Nizzy was saying. But yeah, on that topic, I'm the same way. Sometimes I make out of pocket jokes. Um, Head the cheese. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, I'll make out of pocket jokes. I'll make jokes that chat will put the huh emote, stuff like that. It's all for content, all for fun. But if I do ever meet somebody who is offended, or not offended, but like just uncomfortable with that kind of, comedy or like joking, I will always change the way I act around that person to make it more
Yep.
comforting for their community as well, because
Yep.
a collab goes both ways. They're not only on your stream, but you're on their stream at the same time. So you want to make sure that everybody involved, all communities, all streamers, everybody is feeling included and safe and stuff.
Yep. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how do you come up with ways to meet new people? Because I know the only collabs I've really seen you do besides your community Overwatch and Valorant would be like the scary games. So like sometimes I know it's hard to get people to play scary games because it's not like the most popular thing to do.
Mm.
A lot of people are scared, i.e. me. But how do you how do you convince people like, hey, I think this game is a great game that we could play. If you're ever interested, like we could hang out or something.
As far as horror goes, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Um, um, so there's a certain individual. I don't want to name drop because I don't know if this person's comfortable with it, but so there was like a horror game that needed to be recommended, and I kept on just shouting into the void a certain game. It was called Devour, and that's kind of how like I just push it. It's just like, oh well, I mean, you can play this game, Devour, it's great, or whatever. Like just how you do like, with like Shatterline, for example.
Uh-huh.
That is basically what I do.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what I do.
I remember the infamous clapping sound in the background when you heard the news of someone
Oh
playing
yeah,
Devour.
yes.
I think playing horror games with friends is definitely fun because solo horror games is not fun for me at all. But if I were to ever play horror games with friends, it's so much more fun because my goal wouldn't be to be scared. It would be to get my friends scared before me, if that makes sense.
No, I hear you.
Is it Yuzi?
Yeah. uh, I don't know. Maybe.
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 I think
Could be.
I remember, I don't know if it was Yuzi's post or Hollow's post on Twitter when you guys did your Phasmo collab, but one of them said like the order of PNGs is in order from most scared to least scared, and Yuzi's one was first. And I was like, oh, for Yuzi. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I think
I
it was
remember that.
Yuka. I don't remember who it was, but it was so funny.
Yeah, I don't either, but I remember that tweet. That was funny.
I never heard or played it. Never heard of Devour. I think it's pretty popular. for like a collab horror game. I've never played it myself, but oh yeah, it was Yuka. Yeah, Yuka's tweet
No,
made me
yeah,
laugh. That was so
there we
funny.
go. Yeah, I think if I was like one of those games where I think the premise is like I think everybody's part of a cult, but I think it's like some cult something gone wrong or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you need to burn like pages from like a grimoire or something. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But the further you progress, there's something that's hunting you and it hunts more frequently and it moves quicker. As like, let's say for example, there's 7 pages you need to burn. Well, if you're on the fourth one, it's pretty fucking fast. But like when you're on the sixth one, damn near people just getting bodied out of nowhere.
Oh, is there like respawns or something?
You can pick each other up. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head if you can like respawn. I don't think so,
Mm-hmm.
but you can probably pick each other up. Yeah,
Oh, it's cult summoning gone wrong, is what Cam said. Hi Cam, welcome to the chat.
yeah.
Um, okay. Well, I mean, it seems like fun. I think you and I talked about playing it together too, but like I said, it's gonna be me hiding and you just going off and doing your thing. If at that
Oh, there's no
point,
way
like, I'll
we're
just
gonna lose.
stream your POV and then I'll be like, "Okay, guys, this is me playing," and I'll just like hide on the side. But yeah, I think horror games is really fun. I think, other than you, I want to say my only other friend that plays horror games is Aki, but he doesn't even play it because he's not scared. He plays it because he is scared, and he gets a lot of reactions out of it. Like his screams are the funniest
Uh,
thing ever. Do you scream? Wait, do you actually scream
mm,
like in horror games?
not really. No.
So you're just like what? Fuck you, ghost,
I'm
and then
like
like balls to the wall, running away.
I'm like stoic when I play horror games. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like if something happens. I think there's like maybe like from all the horror games I played on stream, maybe a handful of times that where I've gotten like genuinely jump scared. I don't even scream. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I just look at it and I move closer towards it. So,
Oh, I apologize. I'm getting a raid right now. Hello, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Bard,
hello,
thank you so much
Raiders.
for the raid. Hello. Thank you, thank you. Hi guys. We are currently doing a podcast with Nismo right now. If you guys do exclamation point guest, you can check out my podcast guest right now. I will thank you properly at the end of the podcast, but thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Okay, so actually, you know what? This is a good thing to talk about. So when you get a raid, right?
Mhm.
When you get a raid, maybe from someone you don't know. I do know Bard. Hi, Bard. Hi. But if you get a raid from someone you're not too familiar with, like, what is your like knee-jerk reaction? Like, for me personally, if I don't know the person, I'll go, "Oh, hey," and then like I'll try to. I don't know how to explain this. If I'm not really doing anything, I'll like stalk them on the side real quick, like look at their channel and be like, "Oh,
Mhm.
da 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 da, you're cool, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?" But like, what is your knee-jerk reaction?
Um, if it's somebody I don't know, in my head, I'm just like, how did you find me?
Yeah.
But then but I mean like up front, like I mean I'm still appreciative of the raid because like I mean that's somebody willing to um send over support like my way.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I still greet them. I greet everybody, ask like how's the stream, and give them a shout out, and then like converse on like what they were doing on stream and like what they generally do if like I don't really know them. So
Yeah. Oh, we just got a care package from Aki who says to stretch and hydrate. So if I do it, you have to do it as well.
I just drank.
No, but you gotta do it again. This is the rules of the streamer. Must always water your streamer.
Yeah, you're the streamer. No,
No, if I do it, the guest has to do it as well. This is the rules.
you
Drink your
just
water.
changed the TOS on me.
Drink agua, por favor, mi amor.
Oh God.
I know this streamer. I know this streamer too. What's up, Boz? Can I get a shout out for Boz, please? Yeah, honestly, like I'm the same way. Sometimes I'll ask that question straight up. It's like, "Oh, how did you find me?" Or I think when I did I did a 12-hour stream one night, and then I woke up at 3 a.m. that exact same night, and I did a Stardew Valley stream with Zay and Caesar. And I remember I got raided by one of my now friends, Yinny, And she's Australian, and she's like the furthest from what I would expect to be rated, especially at 3 a.m. And I just straight up asked her, I was like, how did you find me? And then she was like, I don't know, you just went live and I just decided to raid you. And I'm like, oh, because I used to do that too, in the beginning before I had a lot of streamer friends, is I would just like go out and find somebody either playing the same game or maybe even with the same tags, like VTuber or something, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna go, raid this random person. But then, like I said, it got a little weird when that random person would be a little rude or upfront for no reason, and I accidentally brought my community into that. You know what I mean? So now I
Yeah.
vet and I stalk. Yes, I stalk people.
It's an acquired trait.
Yeah. You have to stalk your friends. If you don't stalk your friends, are you a real friend? This is the question.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We're encroaching on some murky territory.
It's official. Squeeze admitting to stalking. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I stalk people straight up. I'm always in people's chats. Like I'm always lurking, especially if I'm a mod for people. I will always have their so I have the way I do it off stream is I'll have two different windows. One window will be for all my friends who are streaming who I mod for, and another window will just be for all my friends who are streaming who I don't mod for. So for example, if like Ash and like I don't know, a bunch of like friends like Mumu, Min, and everybody, if they're all streaming, they're in one window. But then like Hollow, Aki, Zay, if they're all streaming, they're in the other window. And it's two windows, and I'm cycling between the two. And that's why I live on Twitch. Twitch is my home now. She's in the walls, for real. I'm in your
Oh God.
walls. I'm always in your
No.
walls. But yeah, I'm I think though in general I'm lucky enough to have a lot of friends who stream, because then I'm not bored if I'm ever like chilling by my lonesome. I'm like, I'm
Mm,
just gonna go hang out in someone's chat. So yeah.
yeah, that's pretty fair. I think I'd do something similar like that. Except I don't really mod.
Mm.
Yeah, I just support.
Well, we appreciate the lurkers and the people in the background that just, their view counts and stuff, which is,
Yep.
a lot that they can do already.
Yep.
Okay, should we get into the rapid fire questions? My favorite
Oh
portion of
God.
this my favorite portion of this podcast. Oh my gosh.
Sure.
I'm so excited. So, chat, for some context, I made some new questions. So, even for my podcast guests in the future, we will be, changing out the questions. So, some of the old ones from the other times or other podcasts are still there, but there are some new ones. So, let me change the music real quick. Give me a second. Where is my... Oh. Okay, so the way this works is you have 3 minutes to answer as many questions as possible. There are no points. There is no prize at the end. All it is you just go chaotic, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, first question. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Uh, fuck, I don't know. A ton of money, I guess. And everybody is set in the world, and I don't know, just everybody's taken care of, like my family,
Okay.
friends, and then strangers, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so what's your survival plan during a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, I'm going to Walmart.
Are you boarding up the doors at least?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
I'm the
that.
same way. I'm going to a Costco. The fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, what is on the top of your bucket list?
In terms of like what I want to do in life,
Yeah.
yeah, shark cage diving.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That sounds fun. Is your glass half full or half empty?
Half full.
Okay. How many languages do you speak?
Fluently.
Just in general.
4.
What are they?
English, obviously, Spanish, Greek, Korean.
Can you say something to me in Spanish?
I'm not speaking Spanish on stream.
One of these days, I'm going to get you to say something to me in Spanish. What do you need more of in your life?
What do I need more in my life?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm content. I don't need much.
Okay, that's nice to hear. What do you do when no one else is around?
Uh, I don't fucking know. uh, be more of a degenerate, I guess, around my roommate's cats.
Okay, okay. What flavor of ice cream best represents your personality?
Oh god, I don't like ice cream.
You have to answer. Just choose a random flavor, and
I
it'll
don't,
explain a lot about you.
I don't even know the flavors. I just know the basic ones.
I would classify you as a rocky road. What is your
Okay.
comfort show? Something you watch a lot of?
Watch a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
I like going back over Breaking Bad and not a show, but it's a movie. It's called The Bronx Tale. Really good movie.
Okay, okay. Do you sing at all?
Not really. No.
Do you sing for karaoke?
Yeah.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Anything that is gonna make people cringe. It could
Okay.
be very trolly. I don't know. Like Crazy Frog. I don't fucking know.
Okay. If you could rather vacation in Hawaii or Alaska, where and why?
Probably Hawaii because
Yeah.
I think of Alaska being like freezing cold and like 80% of the fucking year,
Uh-huh.
and Hawaii seems pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
So
Is there like any other reason you would want to come to Hawaii?
uh, just this.
You know, just the timer's done, but I'm just wondering, you know, if you could
Oh god. All
if you
right.
could like
Next question.
if
Next
you could-
question.
There's like no other reason that you would come to
Next
Hawaii.
question.
Why does he didn't want to say it? What the fuck? Okay, fine, fine. Last question. Last question. Have you ever had a secret admirer?
Yeah.
Who?
Um, yeah. I'm not gonna disclose that.
Okay. Chad, I had to mute. Why doesn't he want to come to Hawaii for me, bro? What the fuck? Anyways. Sorry. So no, like really, like you wouldn't want to come to Hawaii for like any other reason. Like
Oh my god. Squeeze.
what? I'm just wondering. Like, what do you mean?
Yo, I should have just said Alaska.
Damn. It do be your own. I'm gonna change that question. I'll probably just take Hawaii out of the question. Alex Marsh, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, fine, fine. We're moving on. We're moving on. Just moving on, moving on. Just catching strays in my own podcast. What the fuck is? It's fine. It's fine over here. It's whatever. It's okay. It's fine. I'm fine.
You'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Don't talk to me.
What do you mean? We're on the podcast. We have to talk.
Let me know when you want this man banned. Okay, after the stream, Inspire. Let me know.
Man, I'll just do it myself.
Okay. We're doing the ending questions now. We're going to chat. We were going to do art and stuff, but small shout out for Nizzy. He has some crazy shit coming out. So if y'all don't already follow him on Twitter and or just in general on Twitch, you guys can definitely go check it out because I know about some art shit that's coming out for him and I'm super excited. So yeah, you guys can definitely see some of that. But for now, we're not going to show the art on the podcast just because Nizzy's troll like that and he wants everybody to wait, especially me, which it's fine, I guess. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
Yep. Everybody waits.
Fine. We'll all wait. We'll be patient. Okay. So some final questions for the end of the podcast. What is one piece of advice you would give to anyone listening about growing as a streamer?
Try to network, I guess, is a really useful one. And just being consistent. I think if you have some form of consistency, like it doesn't really matter. Like if you stream 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day a week, as long as like you have a set schedule and like you kind of like set like a routine for people who do enjoy your content to be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, well, let's say for example you stream on Fridays. They'd be like, okay, well, you're gonna go live on Fridays, at like this time. And so like, I enjoy your content. I enjoy like hanging out your stream. And so like in the back of their heads, they know like, okay, well, at this time I can just swing in and just say hi or just chill.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I think Aki was the one that convinced me to take Twitter a bit more seriously. And then when I started doing that, I started meeting VTuber friends through Twitter, and now they're some of my good friends now. So yeah. I think networking is really, really important if you want to take streaming a bit more seriously,
Yeah.
and meeting more people. But don't
Yep.
be. This is just for my streamer friends out there. Don't be like pushy in a sense. Like I've had people DM me who are like, "Hey, I've been following you for a while. Like, why haven't we collab? Like, not can we collab, but they're asking me like point blank, like, why haven't we collab? Like, we should have collabed or something." And I'm just like, I'm not too familiar with you like as a streamer yet. Like, I like to get to know my friends before I collab with them. So, maybe if we got to know each other a bit more. But yeah, just don't be in people's like DMs or even on their comments being like, why haven't, we done anything yet? Because that's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. It's very cringe. Um, so yeah.
Yeah. It's like some kind of like weird sense of like entitlement.
Yeah, and it's not something I should feel obligated to do. Like I shouldn't feel like I have to cater to a person, just because we're mutuals on Twitter, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah. Okay, so are you happier now that you began streaming?
Um, am I happier that now since I began streaming? I don't know. Um, Probably yeah. Uh, I think the one thing I do enjoy like out of streaming. So actually, you know what? Yeah, no, 100%. Because I mean, just the people that I've met and the people who show support, like whether you're like actively watching or lurking or whatever, like however you want to support is how you want to support, and like I always appreciate it. And so like it's always like surprising to me that people do want to swing by and just hang out or just like literally do anything in my community. So it's always nice to know that people like my content or like my personality or whatever that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's I was telling someone about this, how I was surprised that people enjoy spending time in my chat. I think a lot of people just feel that way in general. Like they don't see themselves in that light sometimes, and streaming has brought that to be a bit more of a reality. And yeah, and coming from me, not just as your friend or your mod or anything, Nizzy, I do think you have an amazing personality and a great form of building community within your stream. So I'm excited to see how far you get with it.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then last and final question, is there anybody you would want to thank for any of your successes or just being there for stream and stuff?
Um, I'm gonna feel terrible if I don't like if I forget somebody. So I'm just gonna be very like broad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, just everybody like who has shared their communities with me, and all the friends who I made along the way, and who have encouraged me to stream through whatever hardship I was going through. Um, yeah, big shout out to them, and also a big shout out to the people who who are like I said, like are actively watching or lurking or participate in my community. Um, you're basically like my foundation. Like I would literally be nothing without you guys. So, um, yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Like seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Like I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think it's really hard. Like I would be the same way if I had that question be asked where it's like, oh, like how how am I supposed to mention everybody? But yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well. And I think people in your community are also very appreciative of you.
Yep.
Okay. And that was it. That was the podcast, guys. That was the episode 4 of Two Squeeze in a Pod with Nizmote or Nizzy. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to end the stream, and then don't leave the call just yet.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back. Everyone say bye, Nizzy.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hi, Patsu. Can I get a shout out for Patsu, please? Yeah, you came late, but it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for coming by, anyways. W stream. Oh, thank you. No, honestly, W podcast guest. W podcast guest. I asked Nizzy, not last minute, but definitely like when I was trying to figure out my stream schedule for this week. I was coming up with podcast guests, and he was just immediately down for it. So I thought that was really sweet of him. W streamer, no, you Bard. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. Thank you for still being here. Hello, raiders. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to give you the proper attention, but welcome everybody. My name is Alternate Universe Squeeze. I am a shapeshifting demon, again from an alternate universe. I am currently taking care, quote unquote, of Real Squeeze's stream while she's, you know, taking a nap in the closet. But she's slowly waking up, very, very slowly waking up. In that regard, I mean that I'm getting a model, guys. I'm getting an actual live 2D model of myself that's like my own design that my mama is making of me. So I'm super, super, super excited when that comes out. And yeah, but I wanted to thank everybody for being here. Also, thank you so much for my 3 brand new mods in the chat today. Thank you to Beanie, Inspire, and Lapis. You guys were so, so sweet. Guys, I held mod applications, and they were just the sweetest people to apply and everything. So yeah, big things are coming out. We don't have to talk about that right now. What I actually want to do is raid out to my wife, Zay, because she is currently doing a fundraiser stream. She currently, oh wait, hold on.
I feel bad.
She recently hit 400 followers. Oh, not recently. Hello. When was this? A little bit ago. She hit 400 followers. So she's currently raising $400 for the Coalition Fund, which I believe is to help homeless people in New York find, sorry, excuse me. Homeless people in New York find some programs and some shelter and everything. So we're actually going to raid out to her. Normally I don't raid out after podcasts, but for her I want to support because she's doing something really, really worthy, and I love her for that. Zay sneak peek, yeah. So she's doing a 4-hour stream, a 4 for 4 for 4 what is it, streaming. So she's doing 4 streams for 4 days for $400 for 400 followers. I helped her come up with the title. I'm kind of genius like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, thank you so much for the follow, everybody. Hi Gucci, thank you so much for the hug. All the followers, all the bits, all the subs, all the raids, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys. Hi Duck, hi Milady, hello. Yeah, let's do what is it, 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 raid. Yeah, we're doing a raid message to Zay. I think she's chilling and just chatting for now. Thank you for the stretch pause. That raid message is for my subs. This raid message is for my followers. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Also, check out Nizzy. Can I get a shout out for Nizzy one more time? He is an amazing guest and an amazing person. I really do highly recommend if you guys either like watching horror movies or horror games, or just in general wanting to be a part of a really amazing community. Nizzy is an amazing person to follow and watch him on his journey. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy her stream. She is raising money, and I'm so proud of her. And yeah, please be nice to her. I love you guys. Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.